All right, so let's talk about a church. All right, so what is a church? Let's talk, what's a church? Because clearly you understand what a pullback is. You understand what a high probability trade is. And you understand what the system is all about. So once you open your chart, you know what you are looking for, right? Makes sense. And once you see that thing that you're looking for on the daily time frame, you want to switch to the lower time frame, which is a 15 minutes time frame, to find entry. All right, so what is church? The word church simply means a change of character. All right, it is a confirmation. A church is a confirmation model. All right, it's a confirmation model. What this means is it tells us that the market, that the market is ready to go in our direction, right? The market is ready to go in our direction, right? So, for example, the market is bullish. The market is bullish and bullish and bullish and bullish, and then we have a daily sweep on we have a daily sweep candle, and then we switch to the 15 minutes. Now, in the 15 minutes, now because our daily is bullish, we can't sell. All right, does that make any sense? We can't buy or we can't really buy. We don't know where it's heading, but we know it's bullish, right? But then on the 15 minutes, it will tell us that, oh, I am bullish, oh, but now you can sell me because I have changed my direction. Now that change in direction is what we call a change of character. So a lot of people call it change of character, which is like church. Some call it change of direction, and so on and so forth. So what it simply means is what a church simply means. It simply means that the market is ready to change direction. So let's say the market was bearish, and then you see a church, all right? Then you just know this market is about to start going bullish, right? So a church is a confirmation entry model, is a confirmation model, and it tells us that the market is ready, ready to go, is ready to go, ready to go in our direction, right? The market is ready to go in our direction. So let me show you what in the market what a church really means. So let's look at this. Let's find it pair. Okay, let's use this here. All right. So we have the market bullish, creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So market is just like this, breaking structure, like this, breaking structure. Hope you know what break of structure, and I hope you know what the word um break up structure. I hope you know what it means. Sorry about that. All right. So break up structure is simply the market, breaking the previous highs and breaking the previous highs, right? So we look at this. So we have at this point we have a break of structure here, right? At this point also we have another break of structure here, right? At this point also we have another break of structure, right? Now all of this indicate that the market is bullish, so it is creating higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So the market is creating higher highs and higher lows. Now, how do we know a church in this scenario? So what we're looking for in a church is the market would go down and take out the previous low. So once this previous low is taken out like this is what we call a change of character. All right. Once this low is taken, we just know that the market is what is ready to start going down. So what we'll be expecting from this direction right now would be a downtrend. A downtrend. What will happen again is if the market goes up and takes out the previous high, what we'll be expecting next. So look at this. So once the market goes back up and takes this high, all right, we know that the market has changed character and is ready, to go up. So a change of character simply tells us that the market is ready to do or go in our intended direction per time. So once we have this, all we can be expecting is what? Is an upward move. I hope this makes sense. All right. So for you to identify a change of character, you need to identify a valid pullback, right? It is that valid, it's that pullback that will tell you where the recent low is or where the recent high is. Because you can have a lot of inside bars and you will think that those inside bars are pullbacks, but they are not valid pullbacks. They are just inside bars because it will confuse many a times. It will confuse you many a time. So let's go to the real market and see what we can find. All right. So a church is simply a change in character, which means a change in direction. So let's take a look at this chart for instance now, right? So what do we see? What do we see here? What do we see here? Um, so look at this, right? We have we have this break of structure, right? Yeah, we have that. We have this break of structure, right? What happened? The market pulled all the way back down, you know, pulled all the way back down and gave us a change of character. Do you see? Can you see this? So we have a break of structure here, right? And then we have a change of character down here. Remember how I explained it, right? Now this since this is a change of character, we want to sell. So we will find the demand zone here, and we'll try to sell. So now if I try to sell from this point, you can see how the market reacted because market was at first bullish, but after a while it became bearish. So now I'm trying to sell. If I put my sell order here, where's that sell order? Put my sell order here, right? So put my sell order here, put my stop loss just above it, a little above it, and then I target like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, depending on what you want. For me, I target 1 to 2.5 many a times, sometimes 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, and I'm okay. 1 to 2.5, and then you can see how the market just went to that zone, to this supply zone, and then what happened? It just fired down. So this change of character is what told me. This change of character that I saw is what told me that now I can look for a sell, because at first I saw a BOS to the upside. I didn't being there was no change of character. Look at this. See what happened here, right? You can see this candle. You can see this candle here. This one. Can you see it? It was this candle that with a wick, a very small wick, broke this recent low, and that for me is enough to tell me that this is a valid change of character, right? So I could just take a sell, but this is not our entry model. I'm just trying to explain change of character to you and how it works. So right now, after a while, the market tried to go down, but it could not. And then what happened again? The market broke structure again to the upside. See, it broke structure again to the upside, right? And then right now, I'm no longer looking for a sell. I'm looking for a buy opportunity, right? All right, so I'll start looking for the nearest demand zones to buy from, right? So this break right here is also a church. I hope you're paying attention now, because look at this. So at first we have a break of structure to the upside. In this move, so let me show you by diagram. In this move, all right. So in this move, we have this move like this, right? And that's like our high, this is our low, and then we have a what? A new higher high, right? Now the market did what? Came down and violated the previous low. Once that previous low is violated, it is a change of character. So right now at this point, all I'm looking for is a sell. Alright, so I tried to sell, the market gave me some reaction, but the market did not continue downwards. It just stopped halfway and then reversed up, giving me what? A new change of character. All right. So we had a BOS to the upside, a book of sorts to the upside, and then we have a change of character as well, right? And then what happened again? The market gave me another change of character. So right now, all I am looking for in this market, all I'm looking for in this market right now, following change of character, is just a buy opportunity. So all I have to do is to just find my what? My nearest demand zone. I will teach you in the next class. I will show you how to identify a demand zone or a supply zone. We call them order blocks, all right? And it's part of what you will learn. So I find the nearest order block and then I try to buy from there, right? So let me find the nearest order block and see. So this one here looks like an order block mitigated. This one mitigated. This one mitigated. uh, I will teach you what another block is, right? This one to mitigated. However, the market just, I think market used this week. I will teach you how to identify another block so you don't have to worry about anything I'm saying right now about other blocks because you understand it. So in the next video, I will show you another block. So right now, the market got to that point, that other block, and then hold on. The market got to that other block and then continue to the upside, right? And then continue to the upside. Now, market was going up, and then what happened? It broke structure again to the upside, right? Another break of structure is there to the upside, right? Once the market breaks structure, what I am looking for is the nearest, the nearest order block, demand order block to buy from. And if I can see clearly, there's one order block here, this one here. So you see how the market came back down there, and then so don't worry about other blocks, right? I'm just trying to teach you what change of character is, and the market went all the way up and so on and so forth. The market is still going up. Now the market has given what? Has given another break of structure, right? So right now I'm still looking for what? A buy opportunity. Now, if I want to buy again, I have to just find the nearest order block, and I can see it here. This is the nearest order block here. Don't worry, I will teach you order block in the next class. So just pay attention. So now I want to buy from this point. From this point, once the market gets here, I want to place a buy order. A buy order and target. My 1 point, my 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5, 1 to 2. And then so once the market gets here, what I expect from this market right now is something like this, right? And like this. However, right? However, if this market does something like this, let me show you. If this market does something like this, gets to this place and tries to go up and fails, if you take out this low, right? What do I have? I have a what? A change of character. Let me take this. So once the market takes out this low, because this is the lowest point, this is the lowest point that putting it high. So let me show you by demonstration. So we have we have hold on. So we have this move to the upside, a pullback, right? Another to the upside, right? A pullback, right? And then to the upside. So you can see how we are breaking what? Structure to the upside, putting to the upside, right? You can see how we are breaking it. Now, what I expect from this market is to come back here and then keep breaking to the upside. However, this market can decide to do otherwise. The market can decide to what? To come down and give me a change of character. Once the market takes out this previous low, it is what we call what? A change of character. At this point, I just know that the market is never going up. So what I'll be looking out for is to find a supply zone and then keep selling down. Find a supply zone and sell down. Find a supply zone and sell down. I hope this makes sense, right? I hope this makes sense. So now let's apply all of this to our trading system. All right. So let me delete all of this. Hold on. Let me take out this. Okay. I hate seeing my screen. I hate seeing my screen messed up. I hate it. All right, so this is what a change of character is, right? Now let's get to our strategy. So our strategy is simple. Every day we come to the market, we go to the daily time frame, right? We go to the daily time frame, and what we look out for is practically very simple. We want to understand what the flow of the market, right? We want to understand what the flow of what of the market. Now, how do you find the flow? I've explained this over and over, right? I said once I can see two or three candles form, I know where the market is heading, right? Once I can see what two or three candles form, I clearly can tell where the market is heading. So let's take a stroll back and see what we find. All right, so let's rewind the candle to this place. All right, so look at this. So what do we have here? What do we have here? We have a bearish move first, and then it continued. You know, bearish move continued, and then decided to have a bullish move. So we see bullish candle one, bullish candle two. Hope you can see my mouth, sir. Yeah, so we have bullish candle one here, bullish candle two here, bullish candle three here, bullish candle four. Now we have bullish candle four. Alright, so I said once I can find two or three candles, I can clearly tell where the market is heading. Alright, so looking at this whole looking at this whole candles, it's very obvious that the market is what? It's bullish because candle one is bullish, candle two is bullish, candle three is bullish, forget the color. Candle four is bullish. So what I'm expecting right now, I'm waiting for a sweep. Now, in a bullish case, the sweep must happen where? Below, right? That if it happens below, it makes it what? High probability. How would that make sense? So what I'm expecting right now is for the next candle to open and take out this low. So I'll put my line here. So what I'm expecting right now is for um, a candle to open. Hold on. It's for a candle to open like this, right? And then take take out this low. Once this low is swept, all right. Once this low is swept, what I want to do next is what? Switch to my 15 minutes time frame and find a change of character, all right? A church. Once I can find a church, then I will take my entry. So let's see what happens. Let's play the price and see what happens. So yeah, so now you can see, right? So you can see what happened. The next candle opened, and what do you see? It's a sweep, right? The next candle opened and what? And it took out the low, right? Now, once this low is taken out, all I have to do is simple. I just switch to my what? To my 15 minutes time frame. All right, I hope this makes sense. I switch to my 15 minutes time frame and I try to find a what? A change of character. So look at this. So look at let me replay all of this. So look at this. So this was the sweep. So this is the previous candle low, and this is the sweep, right? So this is the sweep. You can see how this sweep happened. Just all the way like this, and then you swept it, right? Cool. So now once I see this sweep, what am I expecting? Once I see this sweep, right, I switch to my 15 minutes time frame, which is where I am right now, right? And then I want to identify the recent pullback. The recent pullback would be my last structure high because this is a bearish move, right? So I want to find my recent pullback. So take a look at this move. So if you look at this very well, you will see that the recent pullback is actually where? It's just here. Hold on, let me get my mouse. My mouse is not responding. All right, cool. Where are you? So yeah. So this is my recent pullback. You can see here, right? You can see it here. Oh, come on now, respond. So you can see my recent pullback is here. It's here. All right. So what do I want to see? Once this recent high is taken like this is my church. Once this recent high, that recent pullback is taken, That is my church. So what I want to look out for is a demand zone that we use to buy and continue to the upside. Do you understand? Because on the daily time frame we are bullish, and however, a candle swept the low of our previous candle, and once that happens, I switch to what? To the 15 minutes time frame, and I find a church. Now, what is a church? A church is a change in the direction of the market, right? Telling us that the market is ready to continue in our direction, right? Now, how do I identify a church? A church is actually the recent pullback or the recent high taken or the recent low taken. All right. So in a bullish market or in a bearish market, once the recent high is taken, then it's a church, right? So in a bearish market, but what I mean by bearish market is this. So we have hold on, my mouse is not responding. What's wrong with you? All right. So we have a bearish flow like this, right? Now, once the recent high is taken, now this is the recent high. Once this high is taken, all right, that's a church. So it means that the market will start going up. Now, up. Once the recent low is taken, all right, that's a church again, right? So it means that market will start going down now. Start going down now. I hope this makes sense. So this is what a church is. So if you take a look at this point, this is our what? Our recent high. Because this is a bearish trend. So we have this one and this pullback, this pullback and this continuation. So once this pullback is taken, I know it's ready to start going up, and I want to find a demand zone here that I would use to buy and continue. I hope this makes sense. So let's watch what happens as I play back price, all right? Back and see what happens. So remember, this is our high. Once that high is taken, we want to mark it correctly, right? That's our valid. Do you understand? So you can see this is a valid pullback, right? Now you see why it's very important that you understand the valid pullback, right? So this is our high because it's a valid pullback. So we want to just see what happens. So once this market takes out, see that's taking it out. You can see, right? Now, as soon as I have this, I just know that it's time to looking for it. So right now, I know the market can continue going up. So what I'll be looking for right now is just something like this: a pullback to a demand zone, and then I buy up. If I don't see a demand zone, I will leave the trade. I will not take it because I can't force it. The market has to give me a zone to buy from. All right. Now take note. On the first instance, the market is bullish. It has given us our direction that it is bullish, right? Now, what happened? It has given us a high probability because the low has been swept. So we have confluence 1, the market is bullish. Confluence 2, the market has swept the low. All right, so that's confluence 3. I have switched my lower time for 15 minutes and I have seen a church. That's confluence 3. Confluence 4 is I must see a valid demand zone or a correct demand zone or a supply zone, depending on the case, right? Once I can see a valid demand zone, I will just set my entry there and allow the market do what it wants to do afterwards. Once I have all of these 4 criteria met, I can take a trade. So you see how mechanical this is, right? So let's watch. Let's watch what happened in the market. So we see that's taking. All right. So so you see that do you see that there was no demand zone, to buy from. And if you had forced this trade, you'd have taken a loss because there was clearly no demand zone to buy from. Like there's no demand zone at all. Don't worry. In the next class, I will teach you how to identify a demand zone and a supply zone. All right. Because in this scenario right now, there was no demand zone. If there was a demand zone here, then the market would have gone up and not keep going down. So what happens? What in this kind of situation? What do? You just have to switch. This becomes your new high, right? This becomes your what? Your new high. So all you're waiting for right now is the market to what? To go back again. Is for the market to go back again, take out this high, and then come back to your demand zone and continue. You see how mechanical this thing is. There's no guesswork here. All you have to do is just understand the system and just play by the rules. It's so simple, right? So let's see what happens again. So we keep playing, we keep playing. Let's keep seeing what's happening in the market. If it doesn't give us study of character, we can't trade. All right. So let's keep. Now, what do we see here? We see what this high has been taken again. So this is what? This is clearly what? This is a clear change of character again, right? Now, what do we do afterwards? It's simple. We find a valid demand zone, and in this case, we have one here. This is a valid demand zone. This one here. Let me mark it with my box. So I'm using my box to mark. Oh, so I'm using my box to mark my valid demand zone, right? So you can see I've marked my valid demand zone. Now, what do I do? I set my entry model, my entry limit. I put it here, stop loss just below it, target by 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5, depending on what I want. So let's use 1 to 2 in this case, right? So what do I do right now? So what I'm expecting from this market right now is to what? Is to come back down and continue going up like that. I hope this makes sense. So let's see what happens. Let's play price and see what happens. So let's see what happens. If it doesn't take us in, it's okay, it's fine. I don't have an issue. All right. I just keep watching, waiting for the market. I just keep waiting. If it takes us in, but if it doesn't take me in, it's just how the market works. You know, I can't force anything. So see, right? It's not taking us in. So now it has come. Let's see if it takes us in. You see how it nearly got to our demand, not taking us in, right? See how the market is just dancing around, not taking us in, and it can be very, very painful and frustrating. And it's just how it is. You can't really force the market. It has to give you the opportunity to trade. So that that's taking us in, right? You can see that's taking us in, and we are going with it, right? You know. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now we have hit our what? Our take profits. Do you see, right? I hope this makes sense. So you can see how you really, really can't force the market. Once I have a demand zone and I take it, the market will always give me my trade. It's as simple as that. So I like to take 1 to 2. That's my risk level. I like to be I like my trade to be very fast, like in and out. I don't want to take the market and be trying to catch 1 million pips. I don't have, I can make all the money with just this small movement. It's all about risk to reward, all right? And I will teach you that also in our subsequent class. So I hope this makes sense so far, right?